Let's go to the moon.
And you never know, it could be good or bad.
To the moon. What's going on, guys? It is your boy BA. Welcome back to the channel. You like that? Check that out. That's 32 boxes of Double Masters 2022. I'm actually afraid it might fall. My kid built that one, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a cool thumbnail for the video." But yeah, so today I wanna talk about, since you know I talked about gross sales, net sales, all the expenses already. Um, so I want to talk about stuff that you can sell. Stuff that you can sell. What sells? What are the hot items on TCG Player? So just about anything you can sell on TCG. Just about anything. My rule of thumb is really like on the rares, it's like 15.25, meaning 15 cents bulk rare, and 25 cents on the foil rare. And then on the mythic, it's gonna be, I think, 35 and 50. So 35 cents bulk mythic, and then 50 cents bulk foil mythic. And this is just the bulk, man. Just the bulk of the bulk. But obviously, if you don't want to sell it, you can just buy list it. But just about anything you can list it, and it'll sell. It might take time, but it'll definitely sell. And as far as like the cards that have value, obviously you gotta look at the TCG low, the lowest listings, and the market. Pay attention on like the light played, because sometimes the price are like, some stores, they just like price like super low. So just be competitive, and at least don't sell like super cheap. You don't have to be cheap all the time. So, but yeah, so as far as that, so bulk rares, bulk mythic, 15 cents, 25 cents, and then 35 cents, 50 cents. That's kind of like my rule. Um, but as far as what else? The like the cards that like moved a lot right now for me. Right now my focus is basically volume. I like, my goal for this year is I want to hit 10,000 completed sales before the end of 2022. um, because like, obviously, if you're trying to shop a TCG player, you want a seller that has you know 10,000 plus in sales already. So trying to get that confidence. So that's kind of like my goal. So I really just want to just try to sell volume, man. And then later on, I'm just gonna focus on like at least maybe $3-5 and above cards, because it's a lot of orders, man. So as far as like which cards that moves a lot, um, definitely commanders. Just about any commander cards, you know, Command Tower, Path of Ancestry, Land War Elves, all of that stuff, Soul Rings, Signets, everything, all of those stuff will sell. It might take time on some of them, but for the most part, they're like liquid, man. Honestly, I would rather have that for now, rather than like getting expeditions, fetch lands, because I know they're gonna move like every single day. You'll have order, and then later down the road, I'll switch on like my strategy on like selling. But for right now, I like the volume. Just focus on like the staples, commander staples. That's like the number one. And then sometimes Pioneer, Modern, Singles, they move. You get those like expensive stuff, borderline, like the fetch lands, Ragavans, and Modern Horizon 2 stuff. So the biggest thing is really the non-foils. I actually stay away on a lot of the foreigns. Very, very, very hard to move. And then I kid you not, even the foils, any foils, they're somewhat harder to move. So I would probably focus, if you're starting, I would focus on like the non-foils, English, and then just commander staples, man. Just build up your inventory, build up your sales, so you get that volume. Um, but I think other than that, that's really it, man. Like as far as commons and uncommons, I know we talked about the rares and mythics. Commons and commons, it would really depend on which cards are they. You know, there's a lot of uncommons that are like worth like so much money. Like the old Aether Vials. Path Exiles. Swords to Plowshares. They have value, so be careful on like just be competitive on what the others are selling them for. Like I said, you don't have to be super cheap. They will buy because most of the customers, if they're get comfortable in your store, they will like bulk buy. Like they will order like a bunch of cards. So it doesn't matter if your Swords to Plowshares is like above market price. If they need one and they want to complete that list, they will buy it for you. So that's about it. I want to touch base on like what can you sell, and what are like the cards that are moving. Right, like I said, right now I'd rather have Commander staples. They're like the most liquid cards ever. Um, like reserve list cards, very hard to move. And honestly, I'd rather just keep them because like I don't know, it's hard to move them. It's hard to let go of those, especially the HP damage cards. So that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, and hope this helps starting your own TCG business. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video. Peace.